Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon, and this is the operator. We have a very busy desktop now, but the next thing we need to do, so at the end of the last episode, we've got the truth about Connie's disappearance. She was getting a little too close to the burial site where there were a bunch of other bodies. So the BioM facility kidnapped her and basically experimented on her for a month, implanting false memories into her brain. So next, we're going to read the notes on this situation. February 6th, new Mark 6 samples arrived. We'll keep the... Was it always Mark 6? I thought it said for Mark 4. No, it was Mark 6. Okay, I misread the Roman numerals. New Mark 6 samples arrived. We'll keep the same dosage as Mark 5 with 3 milligrams. Session for 1 or 2 sessions per day. Next day after the first session, notice the same side effects as usual. Fever is 30% higher than Mark 5 on average, but that was expected. Subject seems very receptive, but given the high fever, only 1 session was undertaken. Next day, fever increased by another 10%, only 1 session. Next day, fever is starting to decrease. ATH about 48 hours after first injection matches previous observations about Mark 5. We'll aim for 2 sessions tomorrow. Next day, 2 sessions. Fever is stable, although a bit high compared to Mark 5. Next day, fever decreased a bit, but will probably remain around the same level until the end. Subject is confused. 2 days ahead of schedule compared to Mark 5. Next day started Phase 2. 4 days later, subject seems very reactive. Phase 2 is over. Phase 3 is ready to begin. Probably tomorrow we'll need photographic fakes ASAP, waiting for identical weather conditions. Next day, Phase 3 begins. We'll focus on the DFBD objective until we have the photography. So again, that stands for dry field burial something? Burial desert, maybe? Body dump? Oh god, maybe it's body dump. Subject's perception of the DFBD site is already modified. Rain finally stopped, most likely able to produce photographic fake evidence tomorrow. Finally, at photographic efforts. Original photograph has been replaced by ersatz? I don't know what ersatz stands for. Subject's memory of the picture is altered. Mark 6 shows at least a 25% efficiency boost versus Mark 5. Objectives are attached to anchors. We're ready for Phase 4. Confusion stopped. Phase 4 begins. Control sessions are fine. Some hesitations, but since anchors are strongly aligned with objectives, appears to be working. Phase 4 is over. Wow, that only took not even a week. Half a week. Objectives are now deeply rooted. Final injection this morning. Subject is sedated and will remain so until fever stops. 2 days later, fever stopped. Sedation stopped. Subject will be released in the desert this afternoon. Conclusion. Mark 6 is very promising. 30% more efficiency overall, but 40% more fever, which is going to be a problem for the most fragile subjects. We'll keep Mark 5 as the standard for now, aiming for Mark 7 to address the issues with fever. Send the report to the lab. Here's the address. So, BioM is doing human experimentation on whoever is the most easily grabbed, I guess. And the names so far are people who either were subject to this or had something to do with the creation of it. So this whole thing is Project Eve. So Project Eve is all about being able to implant false memories or other memory implications to mess with human brain power. It started, or sounds like it started, as science to try to cure Alzheimer's, depression, and other mental illnesses. But then once they figured that out, they're like, hey, let's see how far we can push it. And now they're just experimenting on people for funsies. Well, here you go, Hal. Here's the address for you. What in the world were they doing to Connie? But this address is perfect, Evan. Given the messed up things Jenkins was doing, I'm sure they want to keep this lab a secret. I have to look up this developer because so far the English has been perfect. The other games I've recently been playing have been Chinese made, and there's some issues with the localization. I'm curious if this is an American developer. I have to look into them. Now what, Hal? Now it's time for Phase 2. We have 2 agents looking for the ghost, Walker and Pendell. Time we put them to use. Let me check something. Okay. Okay, Agent Pendell is closer to the lab. Contact her and send the address. Whoever's monitoring communications between the agents and operators will see it. Isn't that a problem? What about shouldn't we send in a whole... No, first question. Is Pendell in trouble? She's a big girl, Evan, and she won't be alone. Go ahead. Contact Skinner so you can contact Pendell. I'll get back to you later. Okay.
Yes, Operator Tanner?
Hey, I have information for Agent Pendell, sir.
What kind of information?
Let's see. So we're gonna just straight up lie to Skinner. So hold on. What was she doing? She was looking into the... Let's see. She was looking into the Jenkins death first. Yeah, so we'll keep Agent Walker's name out of it. So we don't want to take this option or this option. He's our boss, so we don't want to do this option. This option will make us look shady as hell. So we're going to just pick the first one. An address linked to the murder of Wells.
All right. I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendell on some wild goose chase.
No problem. I'm definitely not doing that.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you?
I have footage of Wells' killer committing arson via a case Walker is working.
What? You're kidding. Okay,
Nope.
So, our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better. By any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him?
Yes, I've got an address.
To Jenkins? So, it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it.
442 Wakehurst Avenue.
Nice. So, what exactly is this place? If Wells' killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo.
Wait, it's... So, hold on. The laboratory is in New York, so they kidnapped her... So they must have had agents watching the desert, which makes sense. I mean, if you're going to bury 120 people out in the desert, all right next to each other, you're going to have some sort of surveillance on that site. So they drugged her and put her on a jet somehow. I mean, if you've got this kind of reach, then you're going to have money to do this. They just drugged her, shoved her on a jet, flew her to New York, did what they needed to do, flew her back. That would explain why when she woke up, she was dropped off so far away from the site where she was picked up. They probably just dumped her body and they didn't really care where they were taking it. And they probably could have had a... What is it called? A Skinner box? The thing that you can put a cell phone in and it can't ping location data? Anyway. It's the lab where Wells' killer has been spotted.
I see. Well, I'm on my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy.
Be careful, he's dangerous. So unless... Well, yeah, Jenkins would have been killed in New York because he was experimenting on people up until he was shot in the head. So... Yeah. Okay. This all sort of makes sense. Hold on, Pendell. Give me 1 sec before we do that. I do want to check one more thing. Where's the map? That's the camera. Testimony? No. Phone records. Dryfield. Okay, so this is area whatever, Roswell. This is Oh no. This may not be Area 51. I don't know what the hell she was doing, because this seems like a major road. So yeah, so they got her around here, or they probably realized she was dicking around right around here. Spotted somewhere from Dryfield. They drove up and caught up to her here, drugged her ass, and then when they dropped her off, they just probably drove along this road, turned north, just dumped the body here, and then fucking took off. Yeah. Alright. Okay, what can I do for you, Pendell?
Tanner, I'm at the lab.
What do you see?
The door was unlocked, actually.
That's not good.
Real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody suddenly took off. But left all their beeping lab equipment behind. But I don't see any sign of Will's killer. Looks like a dead... Shit!
Drop the phone. Slide your gun over to me.
Uh-oh.
Slowly. On your knees, Agent Pendell.
You? How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent. Agent Walker, FBI! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Move away from her! Now! It's locked! What did you do? Hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Hands on your head! Pendell, you okay? Walker, we have a problem here. What'd you do? Open the door now! It's not opening, Walker. Open the door now! Operator, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
There's a bomb! This bald-headed psycho has trapped me in a room with a bomb! It's my third day! The
Mine
display says
too!
20 minutes and 21 seconds, and it's ticking down! You gotta help me here.
Okay, let's figure this shit out.
Understand me, Tanner? You come right back.
Yeah, no problem. I'm a bit of a slow reader, so having a time limit on this kind of thing is rough. And it's still going while I'm blathering. Pendell's locked in a room with a bomb.
Okay, let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means... you'll have to defuse the bomb, operator.
Of course. Tell me what I gotta do.
The FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time. Stay calm and follow the instructions from the beginning. Do you understand?
Yup. What the fuck is this? Keep talking and no one explodes or what? Oh my god. Okay, cool. It auto-opened the notepad. Alright. I have the bomb manual. Stay calm. What's it look like?
There are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display, I guess. And
Great.
operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this.
Okay. Identify bomb archetype. There are 4 archetypes, each one defined by the way electrical current is distributed. Power module, explosive module, serial number. Okay, got it. About the bomb. Oh, Jesus. Tell me the bomb again, I guess.
There are some wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display.
Module name, keypad, true. Module name, controller, required ticking. Description, the brain of the device. Power, false. Provides electrical current to the device, most likely a battery. Okay, I guess let's go one step at a time. Tell me about the... Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. In order to identify the bomb archetype, please refer to section 2.2. There are 4 archetypes, each one defined by the way the electrical current. If the device's power module has a green wire, if the power's module... Okay, so we need to know about the power first. How many batteries are there?
Let me check. I see only one battery.
One battery. It's a multi-mass device. The device. Okay, tell me about the wire on the battery.
The battery has 2 wires, a red and black.
2 wires, red and black. Okay. So, if the device's power module has a green wire, incorrect. If the device's power module is lower than 5 volts, I don't fucking know? How would I know that? The power module has a green wire. Okay, well, it doesn't, so that doesn't matter. One battery. Okay, so it must be a lower voltage, I guess. Single mass? Let's go back to the top. Single mass devices are the simplest device archetype. They don't have a particular fail-safe and can be powered off easily. Okay, let's go there. Only follow this procedure if the diffusal guide prompts you to do so. Any attempt to disconnect the power module otherwise will probably trigger a fail-safe mechanism. Cut its black wire. Oh, alright. Can I just tell her to cut it?
But I'll try. The power module. It's a battery. Has 2 wires, a red and a black. 2 wires are connected to the explosive, a red and a black one. The display and the numpad have 4 wires each. A red, a black, a green, and a yellow. That's it.
Okay, can I just tell you to cut the frickin'... Let's see. What kind of battery is it?
I don't really know. A single battery pack? I think. Wait, it says 9 volts, 0.3 amps, 2,000 milliamps hour.
Okay. So... autonomous ticking devices and inverted clock devices? Autonomous ticking devices require precise energy control. Because of this, they have several energy fail-safes that need to be countered. Is there a serial number? How would I know if there's an autonomous ticking? Let's see. Tab summarizes the module tabs and their characteristics. The brain requires ticking? Okay, let's see. It sounds like I can just have her cut the black wire, but I can't seem to, like, just... Oh, yeah, I want you to cut a wire. Cut the black wire. Cut a wire from the battery. Cut the black wire.
Here we go. Oh,
I think I goofed it.
God damn it, Operator Tanner. You didn't follow the guide. You failed to identify the bomb's correct archetype, and now Agent Pendell is dead. Firefighters are on their way, and Agent Walker has safely evacuated with his arrest. He's transporting that SOB to the FDI. We'll question his ass first thing tomorrow. You'd better believe it. Now go home, Operator. I think you've done enough for today.
How? Wait. Hold on a second. I'm concerned. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the video and try to figure out how I screwed that up immediately. Oh, I get it. I was supposed to have gone down the list in order. So, the power module did not have a green wire, so I should have ignored it. The device's power module was not lower than 5 volts, so I should have ignored it. The device's explosive module uses a liquid, so that should have been my next question. Aw, man, I want to give that another try. Load? Can I load? Let me see if I can load. Oh, good. I save scummed.
Tanner, I'm at the lab.
Great. We're gonna try this again. I don't care if I'm a cheater. I'm doing this anyway.
The door was unlocked.
Alright, we're gonna try this again. What does the bomb look
There
like?
are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display, I guess.
Sounds
And
like it's
operator,
the same deal.
Make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I
Okay.
really don't want to go out like this.
Alright, we're gonna start this from the beginning because just in case there's randomization. How many wires on the power
The
module?
battery has 2 wires, a red and black.
Okay, so it's not this first thing. Is it less than 5 volts? Tell me about the power. What kind of battery is it?
I don't really know. A single battery pack? I think. Wait, it says 9 volts, 0.3 amps, 2,000 milliamps hour.
9 volts, so it's not this. Okay. Now we need to know about the explosive, whether it uses a liquid. So, about the explosives. What kind of explosive is it?
I'd say gasoline. Tanner, this isn't how I imagined I'd go out.
So it is this one. It requires a very precise ticking that cannot be sustained without a dedicated autonomous system. It is therefore an autonomous ticking device archetype. Such a device shall be diffused using I3. Okay, so we go that. Autonomous ticking devices require precise energy control throughout the device. Because of this, they have often several energy fail-safes that need to be countered before diffusing it. The first step is to get the number. Get the serial number. Okay. About the bomb. There are different possibilities regarding the device's serial number. If the bomb has a keyboard and display modules, it does not have a keyboard.
There are some wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display.
Unless that's what they mean. Okay. I want you to enter a code on the numpad. 0000.
It says ABM 186511.
Okay, great. So, okay, so we go back to serial number. No, we go back to archetype identification. We've got the serial number. Okay, if the serial number is XXX-XXX, the type of device relies on a generic, it's not that. If the serial number is... Okay, it starts with AB. None of those are listed. Here we go. If the serial is ABM and a bunch of X's, it's manufactured by ABM Industries. The first step is to disconnect every module that requires ticking. For that, follow the procedures listed on the column Disable Procedure for these modules only. Okay. I see. So we need to DC the keypad, the display, the receptor. Okay, so let's do the keypad first. Okay, keypad. Module disconnect keypad. You simply need to cut its yellow data wire. Oh, that's easy. Okay. I need you to cut a wire from the keypad. Yellow.
Are you sure, operator?
Oh yeah, this time I'm positive.
I hope you're right. Okay, I'm cutting the wire. Oh, it's done. But the bomb's still ticking.
Yeah, I know. Just calm your tits. Alright, sorry. That's very rude of me to say. Alright, so now we need to go to... Okay, display. If the device is a multi-mass archetype, it's not else. First, the display needs to be powered off. There should be a power off switch on the device. I want you to power off the screen.
How do I do that? Wait. I see it. Little switch next to the screen. Okay, it switched off.
Great. Cut the yellow wire on the screen. Display? Display. Cut yellow wire.
I hope you're right. Alright, it's cut.
Great. Then, cut a wire on the display, the red wire.
Here goes, operator. It's done.
I want you to turn on the screen.
I'm pressing the switch. The screen is still off, but I guess that's normal.
The static electricity has now been consumed by the display. Power off the screen again. Okay.
Okay, it switched off.
Great. Okay, next. Module disconnect receptor. So I guess that's the next thing. Receptor is the most complicated type of module to disconnect. Great. If it's a multi-mass archetype, it's not. Else, there are two types, active and passive. Active, hold a voltage. Passive, only hold a voltage when a signal is received. For autonomous ticking devices, receptors are passive. They are passive. Cut the yellow signal wire. I want you to cut a wire from the receptor. Is there no receptor? Wait. Is there no receptor? Hold on. Describe the... Is there just no receptor?
There are some wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display.
Controller. The power is the battery. The explosive we've dealt with. The keypad we've disconnected. The display we've disconnected. Oh, it even says it's optional. Okay, so there's no receptor. Great. Okay, so... okay, such a device, serial number, inverted ticking. No, it's autonomous ticking. Okay. Okay, we did that. Once every module that requires ticking has been disconnected, follow the 3-1 procedure. Disconnect masses. The goal of this procedure is disconnect the masses of every module to isolate them from the rest. Isolating modules is capital to avoid accidental discharges. Okay, got it. You need to cut all the green wires for each module when such a wire is present, except for power and explosive. Okay. For the... Okay, so... Cut all green wires. Okay, I want you to cut a wire from the display. Green.
Please. I'm still alive. For now, anyway.
Okay, then I want you to cut a wire from the battery. Wait, that's the power. Never mind, don't do that. Or the keypad. Cut the green.
Alright, I'm cutting it. Done.
Okay, that's all you had to do because we didn't leave those. Okay, or we didn't touch those. Alright, so then back to I4. No, I3. Okay, so we did that. Follow the 3-1 procedure. We did that. So now, finally do 3-2. Module disconnect power. Only follow this procedure if the diffusal guide prompts you to. Any attempt to disconnect the power module otherwise will probably trigger a failsafe. Disconnect the power module by cutting its black wire. Okay, cut the black wire. Cut from the power, so do that.
Here we go.
And that should do it. We should be diffused.
I'm alive.
Holy crap!
It worked?
Yes, it worked! Don't worry about the alternate universe where it didn't.
I just need a few minutes. Maybe a vacation, too.
I'm right there with you, Agent Pendell. Tell me when you're ready to talk
I
again.
have to say, I'm impressed, Operator Tanner. Not many would have managed their way through a situation like that without the proper training. You saved the life of an FDI agent today.
Right?
And preserved valuable evidence as well. Well
I'm
done,
brilliant.
Operator. I think I was wrong about you. Once you're done conversing with Agent Pendell, go home and get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
Great. I hope that points me into some, like, true ending shit. See you tomorrow, sir. Gonna go drink myself unconscious now. I like how...
Operator, are you there?
Yeah, hold that thought. I need to compliment the developer real quick. I really like that they gave you a really generous time limit for that, because as you can see up there, I still have 11 minutes left, and that was with me reading out loud. If you're going to put a time limit in a game like this, make it generous enough, especially for slow readers. I could have lived with that time limit being like 15 minutes, because then I would have only had 6 minutes left. You know, but I'm just saying, I appreciate what the developer did there. Even though we're out of time for the episode, I'm going to go long just to speak to Pendell. So yes, I am here.
Thank you. You saved my life today.
Just doing my job.
Look, Walker's apprehended Wells' killer. He's taken him back to the department where he'll interrogate him tomorrow. I don't know what we'll find here at the lab if we find anything at all, but I'll keep you in touch. Now I just need somebody to open this goddamn door. Thanks again, operator.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, operator.
Bye. You can call me Evan. Okay. Well, that was eventful. Man, again, now I'm curious that I kind of want to... I'm eager to play this game again and make different choices and just blow up Agent Pendell. But, it's fine. I'm going to try not to save scum too much here. I just... I didn't understand at first that it was just follow the list. I would have put something like, if none of these apply, go to the next step. Or if none of these apply, see the next step. Or something like that. But we got through it. Pendell's fine. My heart rate's coming down a little bit. And I'm just going to see if there's any... dripping water? Oh, and then a shower. What? That was a big old thump. That's a beer bottle opening. I know the sound of a glass bottle being opened. Oh, we're watching a little TV to kind of calm down. Hopefully we're not watching a Tom Clancy movie. God, I love this music. This feels like it could be a TV show. I'm so into it. And that is the sound of a man not really wanting to get up and go to work. I'm very familiar with that sound, too. Some of those sounds are really curious because with the way the graphics are, you can't 100% tell what's going on, which is also adding to the intrigue. Oh, I am so hooked. I'm going to wind up doing this entire game in like one session. Not literally. As I'm recording this, it's 5 in the morning, so I need to go to bed soon, and soon the sun will rise, and then it won't be the right mood for this, you know? It's gotta be dark. It's gotta be like no light coming into the living room at all while I'm recording. I would have been uncomfortable to do this on Facecam. It needs that blue, eerie glow of a CRT, you know? Anyway, that will do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode. I can't stop now. I gotta do one more before I turn in for the night. See you tomorrow, folks.